Welcome back, everyone, to the Twisty 3 coverage of the Big Bash through Cricket 19. This is what we're doing today. We've got our round 10 matchup, match 40 of BBL09. The Stars and the Scorchers. The Scorchers have won the toss. They've elected to bat here in Perth. And we have a look at the top wicket takers there. Stars got a few guys up there, Dale Steyn being the leading wicket taker. Now, the standings. Have a look at these because very important for this matchup. The Scorchers can get themselves into the top 5 with a win. The Stars could drop down to as low as 4th with a loss today, and a win will see them take top position back from the Sydney Thunder, who have made a bit of a move in the last couple of rounds. So it's all sort of heating up towards the end of the season. The Thunder beating, of course, the Stars in last round's video. Let's see how we go. Dale Steyn opening the bowling. Bancroft tucks it away to the leg side. They'll pick up 2 to start us off here today. I'm trying to remember what happened last time these two sides played. I believe the Stars did get the victory over the Scorchers. I just can't remember how or why. But it should be a good encounter here. Already 4 runs off this first over and a big boundary down the ground. So we're up to 8 runs from the opening over. It's a good start here by Bancroft. And the Stars going with Adam Zampa in this second over in the power play. Ball balloons into the air and Maddinson takes the catch. The Stars get the first wicket of the game through Adam Zampa. A ballsy move to bowl him in the power play. That one just chopped off the gloves of Hanscom into the air. And Nick Maddinson gets underneath it as the Stars get their first wicket. So Josh Inglis failed to get off the mark. Gone for a duck. The Scorchers 1 for 8. Curtis Patterson now out to the middle. And the risk of bowling the spinner in the power play has paid off already for the Stars. Goes the switch hit down to mid-off as they get through for 1. Patterson gets himself off the mark. Oh, now another one! A little inside tickle, and it's given. So Zampa's got 2 in his first over. This is turning out to be a brilliant move to bowl spin this early. Stars normally would go with Coulter-Nile and Steyn. But today, Zampa has pulled out the big guns. Got a couple wickets. There's a man down there down the ground, but it's over his head for 6. So 7 from the over and 2 wickets. Good start by Zampa. Oh, that's a big shout. That's close. Does it pitch in line? Maybe not. No review by the Stars. That one's even closer. Bigger shout. This time given. Steyn gets a wicket. The Scorchers are 3 down in the third over. Curtis Patterson goes for 1. Scorchers 3 for 15. Now down the ground, Mitchell Marsh in. Made a good 40-odd last time these two sides played. He was one of the better batsmen that day. Beautiful drive down the ground. In at the moment with Ashton Turner. This time he pulls. There is a man there and takes the catch. So a 4th wicket for the Melbourne Stars. Steyn gets a second in this over. And that's 4 wickets that have fallen in the past 2 overs. The end of 3 overs. The Scorchers 4 down for 19. Remarkable scenes. As Whiteman now comes to the middle in all of this carnage. A perfect start for the Melbourne Stars. Exactly what they would have been looking for. Ben Dunk fields this one in the deep as they run 4. But yeah, end of 3 overs, 4 for 22. And they're deciding to go with Coulter-Nile, I think, to bowl the rest of this power play. Zampa came in and did his little bit of work. Not required anymore through the power play. Did the damage, got a couple wickets, and now the Seamers can do the job. But it's also given the Scorchers a chance to recover here. They're up to 4 for 42. Couple balls left in the power play. This one in the air. There's a fielder getting underneath it, but it's over the top of his head for a big 6. Oh, that's close. And given. So Zampa's got another one. The power play's finished now. Obviously Zampa back into the attack. The Stars have 5. The Scorchers 5 for 49. Ashton Turner departs. Zampa has 3 wickets in 7 deliveries. What a start it's been by him. Oh, that's in the air from Agar. This should be taken as well. Fielder just sitting there at long off for deep cover, and he's taken the catch. Ashton Agar goes for a duck. Zampa's got 4 wickets. It's been the perfect start from Adam Zampa. Another duck there. This time Ashton Agar and Andrew Ty already out into the middle in the 7th over. Would not expect that. And there's another shout and another wicket. Zampa's got 5. Wait, has he got 5? Has he really? Is that a legitimate thing? I think it might be. Unbelievable. Whiteman goes for 21. The Scorchers are 7 for 49. Zampa has 5 for 7 off 10 deliveries. Wowee, what a start. Oh my goodness. Absolutely unreal. Oh, is there 6? No, I think he's outside the leg stump. A good over from Adam Zampa. Getting 3 wickets in that over. What a performance it's been by him. 5 for 9 off the 2 overs so far. This one from Andrew Ty down the ground for 4. You gotta wonder what kind of a score the Scorchers are going to end up with. They're 7 down, still with 11 overs left to play. So it'll be up to these 2 guys and the remaining bowlers to do the rest of the job. There's another wicket. Jai Richardson goes for 4. Scorchers 8 for 66. I do believe this is not going to end up being one of the lowest BBL scores. I think 69 might be the lowest Big Bash score. We can have a little Google of that. Lowest BBL score. I've definitely Googled this before. BBL. What are we doing here? Jason Berendorf into the middle as well. Coulter continues. Oh, gee, that was close. Managed to get some bat on it as they squeeze through for 1. Lowest totals, 10 for 57. So they're already well and truly better than that. So that's one consultation for them. The Scorchers' lowest score was all out for 69, and they're not going to get that either. That's absolutely beautiful bowling from Dale Steyn as they get wicket number 9. Have a look at this shape. Shapes back in late, and it smashes the stump down. Andrew Ty goes for 12. The Scorchers 9 for 73. And it's the 11th over. So what kind of score down do the Scorchers have in them? How many more runs between Farwood Ahmed and Jason Berendorf is there? Who knows? Just going to do a little quick Google here as we continue going. That one through mid-wicket. It's 4 again from Farwood Ahmed. So I wonder what is going to be a competitive enough total here. If they can get it towards, let's go with 100 first. This one down the ground should be taken. Man getting underneath it. It's currently 95 the score. And oh, it's gone over the rope. So there is the 100 up for the Scorchers. And these two have just added a few runs to this total. What are we looking at here? Gee, they've done well here. 9 for 118. I think they were 9 for, what was it, 79 at one stage or something like that. They've put on about 30 or 40 between them. Let's have a look here if we can work out what is the highest Big Bash 10th wicket partnership, because these two are putting on a bit of a show. The biggest 10th wicket partnership is 45. I think these guys are pretty close to that, as they have almost batted out the remainder of the overs. We're into the 20th oval, and the Scorchers are going to get run out here. I think it's Ahmed who gets run out at the non-strikers end. Beautiful bit of fielding. It's the man of the day, Adam Zampa, who throws the ball in to Maxwell. It's a perfect throw over the stumps, and he can easily tick off the stumps there. And they finally get that 10th wicket, the Stars, after a ripping start. But the previous best 10th wicket partnership was 45 between Jimmy Pearson and Mujib-ur-Rahman. Zampa coming off with a 5-wicket haul to his name. The Scorchers, their final wicket partnership was worth 64. So that is a new record for the 10th wicket in Big Bash history. Very well done. And now it's up to the Stars to chase it down. But the Scorchers, they've got a very competitive total on the board now, 138. It's not anything to sneeze at. That big, massive partnership at the end doing great work for the Scorchers. And it gives their bowlers something to defend. Oh, beautiful from Berendorf. Through the gate of Ben Dunk. And he's just nibbled at it with a little bit of the bat, and it's out. He's gone. Stump out of the ground. He's gone for 2. The Stars lose an early one, 1 for 3. And we've seen, if you can get wickets on this pitch quickly, you're in for a bit of a good one. This in the air as well, and this taken as well. So at the end of the first over, the Stars are 2 for 3. Oh, what is going on? Wickets are just tumbling everywhere. I've already seen 10 wickets fall in the first innings. Could you see 20 wickets fall in a Big Bash game? Has that ever happened before? I'm sure it has. Just wonder how quickly they're going to come. Lots of pressure now on Maxwell and Stoinis, neither of which had faced the ball prior to that delivery. That's buys. Don't think it's wide. It's gone over the keeper's head and just swung. Berendorf was bowling around the wicket there. Oh, that's a no ball. It looked plumb too. And they somehow go through for a single. And this time on the free hit, Maxwell smashes it down the ground for 6. So now these two starting to put something together. The free hit and the big gap at mid-on. Maxwell just dispatches it over the top for 6 glorious runs. But when is 6 runs not glorious? You know what I mean? 6 is always a glorious number. Glorious! So, it's partnership building here between Maxwell and Stoinis. Oh, that's a run-out chance. Gets home safely. What is it? 2 for 29 at the moment. That's a little inside tickle onto the pad. Allows them to scurry through for 1, and they've done that quite well so far. Is scurry through for singles. This one in the air. There's a fielder getting underneath. It should be taken. Is taken. Stoinis will depart. The Stars lose their 3rd wicket in the power play. And the Scorchers are right back in this match, as Maxwell and Hanscom will be looking to once again recover this innings. They've done it a number of times throughout this Big Bash for the Stars. They have been the 2 pillars of which they have built their batting around in this series. So they look for 2 here. They're going to get it. It's good running. Still need a further 92 from the next 70 balls. So it's a lot of runs. That's close. So you just keep improving the run rate slightly. That's a quality shot from Hanscom. That's 4. Goes all the way to the boundary. There was a man in the deep there, but he managed to sneak it past him. Again, they're taking these quick ones on. You just think it's a matter of time before they're going to get run out. Maxwell goes big over fine leg and 6. And that is into the little hole down there. That's almost the race, I think, to go down to the players' rooms. In the footy anyway. Don't know about the cricket. As Maxwell moves to 34 from 35. Pick up 2 here, make it 36 from 36. And the required run rate just continues to dip down as the Stars have a couple of good overs in a row here. This one worth 12 runs from it. End of the 12th over, 3 for 80. For the Stars, they still need, 7 and over, 7 and over, 8 and over, something like that for these last 6 overs. And oh, that's going to be costly for the Scorchers. 3 runs. Happens time and time again, and this time Maxwell whipping it down towards fine leg again. And those 3 runs combined with a couple of actual boundaries. Let's put the Stars underneath that 6 and over required. It's currently 39 from 40 as they bring up the 100. And this pair once again just continuing to do a very good job with bat in hand. Hanscom hasn't really faced too much of the strike lately. Maxwell's been hogging it quite a bit, but Hanscom 29 from 22. Even that one just dabbing it down, understanding they can run 2 quite easily in that area. So they need a further 32 runs from the next 6 overs. Oh, there's a wicket. An edge from Hanscom and a good take by the keeper. So Whiteman does well. Well, it's Inglis who's actually the keeper there. I thought it was Whiteman. I thought he was the keeper. Anyway, Forward Ahmed gets the breakthrough. Seb Gotch now to the middle. Played a few cameo innings this series. Same with Hilton Cartwright. Both of those guys have played little cameos. Could this be a run out? Early stages here. Oh, it's close. How close is it? Oh, we see it. Oh, that's out. Boop. Yeah, that's 100% out. Yeah, we're going to see here on the replay, clearly not quite in the crease as the bails line up. And gone for a duck, Seb Gotch. So Hilton Cartwright makes his way to the middle. 27 from 28 needed. And that one just getting over the top of the fielder for 4 runs. And the Stars are in a commanding position now. 20 from 23. A big full toss whipped away by Maxwell. The fielder's going to get to it. No, he's not. Allows it to go for 4. Maxwell into the 50s. Gets himself a half century. Striking at 104, which is very low for him, and only 4 boundaries in that 50. 2 4s, 2 6s. Cartwright gets himself a 4, and it's 5 runs needed for victory for the Stars now. They should go on and win this game. Mitch Marsh coming up to Ashton Agar, but they've got 16 deliveries to defend 5 runs. And this one in the air. Is it all the way for 6? It's not quite. It's going to be 4. Which will tie the game up. There's 2.5 overs to go. And Hilton Cartwright sweeps that ball away. They pick up the winning run. And the Stars get a victory over the Scorchers. Although it wasn't as easy as it probably should have been. A big 10th wicket partnership. A record 10th wicket partnership for the Scorchers. Gave them a defendable total. It still wasn't enough. The Stars winning by 5 wickets with 15, is it 15 or 13 balls to spare. So, good win there for the Melbourne Stars. They will go back into top position as we head towards the end of the Big Bash. It's going to be a very exciting last couple of games. We've got 4 home and away games to go. And then we've got all of the finals. I'm going to be bringing you guys the action from every single final, regardless of whether the Stars are in them or not. So I'm going to be doing all 5 finals. I can't remember what they're all called, but there is 5 of them. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.